Hello, and welcome to Iacon Underground Radio for the week of May 31st, 2017. I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
So, this week we have some comics to talk about. But first, let's touch on news. I mean, there's not a lot of news going on right now, which is, it happens.
Just kind of the slow trickle of obsessive movie details.
Yes. We have reached that point where movie stuff is starting to show up, and it's to the point where it's just sort of inane and probably spoilery. There are increasing promotional things. There is a commercial involving the Schick Hydro. There's the whole Valvo bot thing, which I think Monzo from TF Wiki was saying he was going to get a hold of one.
Think so? I'm not exactly sure how it works. You sign up, you get Valvoline, and maybe they send you a thing. We don't know. Nobody's gotten one yet, as far as I know.
No one has actually acquired a Valvatron. Yeah, that's so weird. And it's like carded and I don't even know. Non-movie related toy news. There are more pictures of Japan's God Bomber. A name you will not likely see used here. Actually, didn't they do, like a Toys R Us release of the re-release or something? I think they did call him something else, though. I mean, I could look it up.
He was Apex Armor in the US, wasn't he?
That's right, that was it, yes. Apex Armor. So, no, not God Bomber. I'd like to note that I was very disappointed when I got the Master Force, the American release Master Force DVDs, and they called them Chest Force. Come on.
That's a cop-out.
At least they kept Hellbat. Hellbat is so great. So yeah, that is a thing. Can throw that in your import list with Masterpiece Sunstreaker.
Yeah, the God Bomber, I wasn't interested in it at all until I found out you can take his legs off and stick combiner limbs on there. He's Combiner Wars compatible? Okay.
Yes. He's got Combiner War clip knees, which is, there's a picture of him with like an Ironhide and a Sunstreaker as legs.
Yeah. And I think he's also a Headmaster, or Titan Master still.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is a Titan Master. So yeah, he's sort of Omni Generations line thing. So that is a thing. That is interesting. There is, not a whole lot else. It's, for people who like buying ridiculously rare things, someone has the Megatron, the Nike promotional Megatron up on eBay right now. And actually it's 12 people are watching it, but it's still just at $10.
Yeah, there's a few others up there. It's not that expensive. Apparently it's a Megatron that comes with a pair of Nike sneakers for some football guy named Calvin Johnson, but I don't follow football, so that means nothing to me, but people are selling the Transformer for reasonable prices just because they wanted the shoes.
Also, he apparently came with a purple football, which is missing from the listing. Though it does come with some shoelaces that look pretty cool.
Yeah, the shoelaces look neat. I'm tempted. Because it's a pretty looking purple Megatron and you get shoelaces. I can use shoelaces.
It's the Stealth Bomber Megatron, the deluxe size one.
Actually,
and he comes
looking at the packaging now, I can see where the football is missing from in the packaging.
Yes, you can see the little bit where the football was supposed to be. Good job. Good job. So yeah, that's about it for our trickle of news. I guess I could mention that apparently Big Bad Toy Store is having a huge pre-order clearance on a bunch of third-party stuff.
Yeah,
which
well, mostly third-party combiner stuff because a lot of those combiners actually happened from Hasbro.
Yeah, and that was kind of market saturation happened pretty early on.
Yeah.
I will say that if I had $250 to throw at it, I would totally buy the Breast Force set. Actually, I guess it would be $300 because there's 6 of them. I keep defaulting to 5 for combiners.
We don't really want to talk about third-party stuff, but yeah, you get it. The set, it is the cheaper. It's weird that they're knocking down the prices on still pre-orders, though. That's
Yes.
That's kind of funny. That you gotta laugh at the third party for that.
That's sad. I mean, yeah, where third-party stuff is really reaching a market saturation point that's kind of, there needs to be a culling of companies.
There's like 3 or 4 different Devastators.
Yeah. Well, there was that year everyone decided to do Devastator.
Yeah, and that was also the same
Including
year
Hasbro.
Hasbro announced it.
Yes, including Hasbro. Good job. So yeah, that's sort of, I think it's interesting to discuss just from a state of the collector market standpoint that these things are going on clearance as pre-orders. But that's how it is. So this week, we have, Tilal 1 number 10. But first we are going to discuss a surprise one-shot that came out of nowhere that no one was expecting. It's written by John Barber. It's got, pencils by Steve Kurth and inks and colors by a variety of people. It's got a cover by Sarah Pitre-Durocher. It is Chic, Hydrobot, and the Transformers.
Okay.
And this is an actual full-length comic. Apparently, it's, I'm sort of curious if this is gonna be like a pack-in with something, but it's currently just been released as a PDF, on IDW's Transformers app thing.
Yeah, it's weird because, it doesn't have a price or a number on the cover. It just says one shot, so maybe it is being given away.
It's, if you go through their online store to get a PDF download, it's free.
Yeah. I mean, that's, for one thing, if they tried to charge money for this, I would be deeply offended. I mean, it's a marketing tie-in. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I strongly recommend everyone read it.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
This is up there with it's right on the tip of my tongue. Ace Hardware Man?
What? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it's,
wasn't there a
it's definitely
Kentucky Fried
up there.
Chicken crossover with DC Comics?
Probably. I would say that this is possibly even on par with the classic X-Men Pizza Hut special comic. Which is notable for Cyclops explaining that there's nothing cool about Cyberspace Jubilee. But, yeah, it's, I think my favorite thing about it, though, is actually a legitimate thing, where John Barber plays around with his whole, his shtick he does with the narrative boxes, with a character narrating. And it's made to sort of seem like it's Hydrobot narrating, but then you get to a point where he's like, I bet I know what you're thinking, but this guy isn't me.
But 5 pages in.
I love that. That's such a just lampshading of, that thing he does. So I appreciated that. But actually it's Bumblebee, which is, it almost, it sort of gives me an appreciation for the very idea of, I honestly never really read any of the movie tie-in comics. But I do like them as a platform for Bumblebee to actually be a character and not just a Junkion.
Yep.
So that's, it's nice that he gets to narrate and not be just, the way he actually talks in the movies. It's nice
fun for him to have
get
some
to
characterization.
Yes, a character. Also, I like that he's, Track's style being broken into by this chick. Which is great. I greatly approve of random female car thieves because that's, not something you usually see. And now they're going to go be best friends and break up a Decepticon plot at a discotheque. And, wait, no. That's not what's going to happen. But I think it really, it's silly, and it knows it's silly, but when it kicks it up to 10 about halfway through, when they go to the Schick the R&D labs.
It's a straight up G1 plot.
It is.
It's just
This guy who is super impressed by it, because of course the three Autobots they have here are Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Hound, who they have to include because he has facial hair. Which is relevant to the plot. Maybe that's the thing too, is that John Barber realized that this was just a complete sausage fest unless he just added a random female character in somewhere, so he had to make the car thief a girl. So this guy, this scientist, it's just, I can't even, I think I'm gonna have to read. I'm gonna have to read his narration here. I am Dr. Hiroshi Benson, head of the Schick R&D laboratory. I have dedicated my life to the pursuit of mankind's most important goal, building the perfect razor. 6 months ago, I had perfected what I believed to be a means to that end. H-boostium, a synthetic chemical I knew required special handling due to its life-saving lubricating properties. So...
This might even be a little bit too crazy for like G1. It's more like Headmasters or something. It's just or the original Robots in Disguise. It's a tad too crazy. Which
and the
kind of
thing
works.
is, it's not beyond the bounds of normal Transformers movie-verse crazy until until they get to this guy, and then it's just like the graph of craziness just takes this roller coaster rise. It's just like suddenly it is way more ridiculous.
It goes straight up superhero origin story for the Schick Hydrobot.
Yes. And then the Decepticons attack, and Barricade is there, and Megatron's got his new weird Predator Death's Head looking head thing going, and Bumblebee makes radio sounds.
Hey, and there's Onslaught, who, looks kind of just like a remold of, what the hell is it? Is that Brawl or something else?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess there was, the tank one in the first movie whose name varies depending on the source.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's this dude. I would think that you would have Barricade saying the line, well, sounds like you're looking to get punished, but yeah. I guess that's fine. Because, it's Barricade. So, and at the end, Hydrobot helps save them all, but then he has to go back to his civilian life as some rando dude's razor.
He has a secret identity!
Yes. He has a day job. Civilian identity and a day job. So yeah, I strongly recommend reading this just because it's completely ridiculous. It starts out just kind of boring and then it just jumps right off the deep end.
I don't know if it's alive, but the H-Boostium rejected me, instead finding its way to an advanced prototype Hydro Razor. The gel reservoir, the source of the Hydro Serum, must have enticed the H-Boostium. For what more does anything want but a clean, smooth, comfortable shave? That part made perfect sense. What surprised me was his dedication to protect all who shave.
Oh my god. It's so great. That needs to be canon. That needs to be movieverse canon.
Yes, it does. I mean, they have that really nice commercial they animated, too.
Yes.
People were joking about this because they had a guy dressed up in like a 6-foot-tall Hydrobot costume, and he was featured heavily at the Game Developers Awards earlier this year.
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh my god. Why?
So people were just joking about how that was horrible and was kind of emblematic of that, or like VGAs, I get, but emblematic of that event's just utter commercial lack of integrity.
Yeah, but I kind of...
crass commercialism.
I kind of feel like what is Transformers as a fictional...
But crass commercials.
Yes. Yeah. I think this has taken it out the other side.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that's fascinating about Transformers, Transformers is fascinating to me about Transformers, but outside of that, stepping outside of that, it fascinates me, like, how this crass commercialism has become, like, this cultural thing that it is. But yeah, why would you have that at GDC? What the hell? Oh my god, are they making a game for it?
No, it was just randomly there. It's like how Jeff Keighley is forever associated with, Doritos and Mountain Dew.
I remember back in the day when the crassest commercialization we had was Zoom Zoom. The red, jazz redeco that they had as their, like, a little animation for on their website. But, yeah, this is, oh my god. It's great. It's ridiculous. Read it. It's beautiful. So shall we talk about things with actual artistic integrity?
Yeah,
sure.
Shall we move on to, yes, so Talala 1, number 10. Holy crap, guys. This is,
yeah.
I'm definitely
Holy crap, as soon as you open the comic, there's a spoiler.
Well, yes.
Sort of.
I mean, it's kind of a spoiler in that it shows a character who has not appeared in the series yet, who appears in this. But she does just appear a couple pages in, so It's not like she's the last page reveal or anything. But yes, when I opened it up and on the background of the credits page is Arachnid, to which I had to go into our planning Discord chat and say, "Aw shit, y'all." Because, oh my god.
Is this just keeps going. This is such a great issue.
Yeah, but is this the thing Marguerite Scott is doing on purpose to annoy me about toys I either don't have or can't have? It's like, first with Breakdown, now Arachnid, who I passed up because the toy is not that great.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's alright. The arms are not great.
No.
The arms could be better.
I have the itty bitty one
but,
somewhere, but I guess that'll be enough. Anywho.
Oh my goodness, though. Yeah, so I would, at this issue, I'm definitely thinking, we've been talking about how this is getting better and better, and this is definitely at I feel like this is definitely at more than meets the eye level now.
Yeah.
I will give it that.
Yeah. It has added the one vital element, gay robots.
Yes. It has reached the most important thing. There was always not always, but there has been a little of that for a long time, but now it's a plot point, which I think is the important thing. I think that's a lot more important than, just having knockout and breakdown in the background. But having it be an actual, not to say that I think all good storylines need to rely on some sort of romantic thing, but I think that storylines relying on interpersonal relationships is very important.
Yeah.
Whether they are romantic or otherwise. But yeah, so that was the other moment. Also in the, first page, we get a glimpse again of that adorable guy, that adorable innocent robot who Starscream convicted. He's so cute, his eyes are so big, and he was so upset and scared and small. I want to hug him. But yeah, so we get another character from Transformers Prime showing up. Though she does not seem to have acquired a nose in the transition.
No.
So, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know, I like robot designs without noses, so it works.
I like it. I also like that so she's from the Beast Colony?
Yes.
And apparently all spider bots in IDWG1 are Nemosurgeons?
Well,
they're called Fate Spinners, which is...
The way that she talks about it does sound like it may be more of that what she does is more of an invasive thing than they usually do.
Yeah.
But that they at the very least are generally to some degree psychic.
Something like that?
She is a straight up Nemosurgeon, so yay! More of that. That's such a messed up plot element, it makes me so happy.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Delightful.
But
especially her being exiled for her experiments to try to get even more accurate results in their prophecies by having more complete knowledge of people's minds.
Yes,
Unfortunately, they didn't survive the process.
I really like that panel of her being they just had to be able to live through the procedure. I was so close. It's just, I love just, I don't know, she seems very earnest about it. It's not even like she's being, cause she and Starscream play off each other really well. They both have that little bit of smugness to them. But that she just seems entirely earnest, and that's so great.
They are delights.
But yeah, Starscream has her working on the Combaticons and wants her to mess with them, and so she messes with them in the form of, I guess, preying on Blastoff's massive crush on Onslaught. Just great!
Yeah,
it's so great.
It cuts to them.
I have to say,
what?
The last page before it's revealed that this is just Starscream messing around in his head was active squeeing on audible.
It started out with squeeing for me because Blastoff wakes up in a bed, and then the next panel, Onslaught's rolling over to almost kiss him, and they're in the same bed. It's
yes.
Okay. We're going there.
It's talking about taking him out drinking, and then it's all cutesy, and then Starscream's yeah, you like that, don't you? Work with me. Because, yeah, basically, to get a group all properly brainwashed like that, they need someone who can kind of keep things together when there are inconsistencies, and so he wants Blastoff to be that someone because I guess he's the most, well, Starscream does call him the smart one, but also because he's easily manipulated in this sense. You know, he's actually got some morals. Have I mentioned lately how much I love Combiners, individual members actually getting to be characters?
I know, it's amazing.
So good.
'Cause I love that. She needs to get the aerial bots in here quick.
Yeah, it's about do some more with the other they're doing, she's doing so much with the Combaticons who, until now, were pretty much just the Swindle and everybody else show. But now everybody else gets to do stuff.
Which is actually in, the classic G1 episode Bot. It is basically like, they're like Swindle's MacGuffin almost, you know, it's all about Swindle, but yeah, so, and, you know, I think that's kind of what makes this interesting is that Swindle has been taken out of the picture, and that lets everybody else have a moment, because, yeah, he kind of normally outshines everyone else, but he's not, you know, he's brain dead, he's horribly injured, and so he's not around to be the one dealing with Starscream, so Starscream's gotta deal with someone else. So we actually get characterization for Blastoff, it's great. And then he, you know, he's super on the fence about it, of course, because he's got morals. And of course, as Starscream's doing the whole, just let me know if you change your mind. And, you know, then he's like, sure. But yeah, man, and then the last panel is all, or the last page is great, yeah, he's, you know, Arachnid has sort of nudged Onslaught to actually noticing him. Senpai notices him.
And they hold hands.
Yes! Oh my god! It's so great because it's so fucked up.
What? It's not as fucked up as it could be, because it's just a nudge to, hey, notice your second in command, who's an adorable little purple spaceship.
Yes, who is just like mooning over you all the time. But yeah, I do like that. I like it. I like it when stuff is messed up. My feels, man. My feels. My emotions have been manipulated.
I feel like between this and Steven Universe, we finally realized how Combiners need to be handled.
Yes.
They are ships.
Yes, they are pretty much just all couples and such. So great. So great.
Well, actually, speaking of that, Robots in Disguise is doing a little bit of that right now, too, in an episode we're just not bothering to talk about. Although they're a weird couple. They're Ralph Cramden and Ed Norton.
Oh, yeah, has that one aired now?
I think that was the one that was this weekend, but I watched it a couple of weeks ago.
The one with Knockout and Breakdown's baby.
Yeah.
I mean, he really does look like him, but he doesn't really, I don't know. I mean, I guess, sure. Yeah, but again, that's sort of, I don't know, Alex, have you seen the episode at all?
I have not.
Okay.
I don't mind if you spoil it for me, though. I mean, it'll, at this point, my policy on spoilers for most things is, if a spoiler ruins it for me, it wasn't that good in the first place.
But yeah, I mean, they're basically while Break and Drag Strip are, you know, Ralph Cramden and what's his face? They're the guys from the Honeymooners, which sort of reminds me of what I was saying about, like, spinning the characterization wheel. Rolling your D&D character dice. But, you know, it's not terrible. I'm glad we don't have another universe where Dragstrip is unfortunately the one who they make female.
Yeah, it's
Awkward.
character design wise it works, but like name wise, no, bad choice. Bad choice.
Warning.
Yeah.
Problematic shit ahead. Sorry, I'm being like really... we're gonna have to put an E on this episode. It's fine. But, yeah, it's, I like it. I like ships as combination. I remember years and years ago at BotCon getting drunk and just babbling to, gosh, who was that? It was somebody, blathering to somebody, Doug Glynn? I think it was Doug Glynn, about how hard it is to write Armada fan fiction without it coming off as really, really gay. There's a lot about surging energy and that sort of stuff. Because that's what happens when I get drunk, is I just end up talking about my fan fiction. Much like
and then it just got worse with Energon, where somebody was a top and somebody was a bottom.
Yep. Yeah. Then it's almost like you're taking all the fun out of it. It's just, there's no longer subtext. It's just all right there on the page. But yeah, I liked it. It's a good issue. I'm definitely, it's different from, More Than Meets the Eye / Lost Light, but it is definitely getting really good in its own way. Windblade continues to be dead.
Yeah, it's sort of unmentioned. She's not there.
But, and it does kind of remind me, and we've talked on Stasis Pod about stuff we want to do going forward and all that, but it does, every time some character from Prime gets brought over into something, I'm reminded of just how much I really liked Prime. I mean, again, as we've mentioned, I like things dark, and it got hella dark. I mean, there was a human character wearing a Decepticon's corpse. Come on.
Yeah.
Piloting a Decepticon's corpse. It was pretty great. So yeah, I really like Arachnid showing up. It's so weird that everyone else has a nose.
Well, Chromia doesn't have a nose.
I guess that's fair. I guess everyone who wasn't brought into the series by Sarah Stone has a nose.
Yeah.
Because Chromia was designed for IDW by Sarah Stone, and she was very, very Prime influenced. So.
I don't think Knockout has acquired a nose either.
That's a good point. But maybe they're not aerodynamic enough for them on Velocitron. But yeah, I really like Arachnid showing up. I really like Nemo Surgery coming up again and being a plot point again. I love it when interpersonal relationships are major plot points. It's good. I like it. Anyone have anything to say other than just fangirl squealing?
As soon as I make...
No, that...
Go on.
I was gonna say that pretty much sums up my response too.
I need to make space on my desk so I can disassemble Bruticus now.
Yeah, I might have to start looking up prices on Bruticus. 'Cause yeah, I think the only one of those I even have mold for is, Vortex, because I have a Victorion set. So, we'll see how much shelf space I have after I move. We'll see if there's going to be a certain amount of, designing my new space for me specifically, so I'm gonna have to see if we can get some huge bookshelves just like built into the walls. And then I'll have more display space for toys, and then I can get some Combaticons, because yeah, this makes me care about the Combaticons like I absolutely never have before. So good job there. Alright, well, then that would be it for this week. Do we know if there's anything coming out next week?
I'm checking my usual source.
Oh, huh. I thought the G2 combiners were cheaper, but I'm not seeing that. Oh.
Aw, yeah.
So are the G2 color schemes just their club outfits now?
Oh.
I'm gonna say yes. And I liked, and this is probably, seems kind of universal, but also probably a product of the 90s. I used to really like checking out what plastics were blacklight reactive on my toys. And, I imagine that that's probably very much the case with them. So yeah, they are ready to go to like a rave. Good colors.
Okay, so the only stuff of interest appears to be the Autocracy Trilogy trade paperback.
No.
Why?
Another
Why did
Atomic
they let
Robo
Chris...
Real Science Adventure. And Hanazuki Full of Treasures #1.
Ooh. I need to watch that. I'll watch that after I catch up on Twin Peaks. I'm sure that'll be thematically appropriate somehow. It probably won't. I mean, it could be. That would make it much more interesting. Alright, well then, I'm sure we will find something. Maybe we'll finally get around to catching up on Revolutionaries.
Maybe.
Or maybe Valvotron will get a comic next week. That would be great. So, until then, until the future shows us what craziness lies ahead, this is Jen.
And Alex.
And David.
Good night. Iacon Underground Radio is hosted by iaconunderground.net. We are listener-supported through Patreon, where you can help us cover the cost of running this show and our other podcast, Stasis Pod, at patreon.com/iaconunderground. We are on Twitter at IaconUG, Tumblr at iaconunderground.tumblr.com, and Facebook at facebook.com/IaconUnderground.